Work, stress, family trouble, college anxiety, missing our best pals with whom we spent years, people who are now just memories. We can go on and on. The list of reasons that make us sad will probably never end. More often than not, this feeling of sadness makes our eyes all teary, which raises a question in our minds: why do we cry? Our eyes becoming a water pump is something we don't think about often, but today that is precisely what we will talk about. Watch on to learn the answers to all the queries bubbling in your mind. Our answers will only make you happy. This video is brought to you by Answerly, a questions and answers platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers to different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which can easily be converted into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description. The word crying has a very negative air about it, but in reality, crying kind of saves the day for us. For example, crying for emotional reasons makes us feel better, releases tension, and gives us a much-needed psychic reboot. Do you know it can help us for physical reasons too? Like crying washes out the stress-related toxins. We cry for social reasons as well. We do this intentionally or unintentionally to communicate distress, sincerity, attraction, aversion. All depends on the situation. What is the chemical composition of tears? Our tears contain water for moisture and oils for lubrication. These also prevent evaporation of the tear liquid. Mucus in the tear fluid ensures even spreading of tears on the eye's surface. Exactly like you spread the jam on a sandwich. But that's not all. Tears have antibodies and unique proteins as well. The purpose of the proteins is to provide resistance to bacterial infections. Other than that, oxygen and nutrients are also transported to the surface cells of the eyes by the tears. A lack of blood vessels means that the tears have to play this role as well. It might surprise some of you that humans and animals have compounds in their body fluids which give off subtle messages to other species members. That's why sometimes our tears can relay chemical messages, either intended or unintended, to someone close by, like stay away or come closer. How are tears made in our bodies? It is the lacrimal glands above each eye that produces tears in our bodies. As we blink, tears spread across the surface of our eyes. From there, tears drain into tiny holes in the corners of our upper and lower eyelids. They travel through small canals in the lids and down a duct. That's when they empty into your nose, where they either evaporate or get reabsorbed. When a lot of emotional tears are made, they swamp the lacrimal drainage system. As a result, tears can spill out of your eyes and run down your cheeks. And yes, sometimes dribble out of your nose. They all might look alike, but humans make different types of tears. These types include emotional, reflex, and basal tears. Let's talk about these types briefly. Tears of sadness are called emotional or psychic tears. These gush in response to emotions like sorrow, despair, extreme happiness, or rage. Let's put these tears under the microscope and analyze them chemically. These tears have more stress hormones and natural painkillers as compared to the others. Research tells us that feelings of empathy or compassion trigger emotional tears and sometimes societal pain. Not only that, attachment-related pain and sentimental or moral feelings can also lead to flooding of emotional tears. They further tell us that people are more likely to feel better after crying if they receive some social support while doing it. So if you see someone crying next time, maybe patting them on the back is one favor you can do for them. Irritant tears are also known as eye wash tears. The reasons as to why they come gushing out of our glands can be numerous. For instance, when you peel onions, feel sick, or get a speck of dust in your eye. As their name suggests, these tears flush out irritants to keep your eyes clean. Another name for them is reflex tears. These are the tears that will gush out of your eyes when someone pokes you in the eye accidentally. Basal tears are the tears we have in our eyes literally all the time. Their purpose is to lubricate, nourish, and protect the cornea of the eyes. These tears act as a constant shield between the eye and the rest of the world, keeping dirt and debris away. contain oil, mucus, water, and salt. Their chemical composition allows them to help us fight bacterial infections. As we blink our eyes, they spread automatically, evenly over the surface of the eye. In short, basal tears are the liquid field constantly being produced to protect and lubricate our eyes. Cries more, men or women? Women win here. They cry about 60% more than men. In numbers, women cry 30 to 64 times a year, whereas men cry just 6 to 17 times per year. Maybe that's because men don't watch all the K-dramas a lot. Haha. Several reasons for this gender-specific behavior include the presence of a chemical in tears associated with breast milk production. Also, men have smaller tear ducts, which can be one of the other contributing factors. You might have seen the images of crying animals on social media with sentimental quotes etched across the picture. But do animals cry? According to psychobiologist Jack Panksepp, an infant rat releases separation cries that could be interpreted as a sign of emotional distress or a signal for the mother to help out the baby. These rat pups fall in the ultrasound 30 to 50 kilohertz range. That is too high for us to pick up, but perfect for baby rats for communicating at a distance with mother rats. Just like human babies, rat babies get quiet immediately when placed in close contact with the body of a caretaker or litter mate. So if we define crying as expressing emotions, such as grief or joy, then the answer is yes. You might have heard the myth which says, tears from the right eye mean happiness, while tears from the left mean sadness. Well, that's absolutely wrong. All tears are there to rinse our bodies and make us feel good. So never hold them in, let them all out. This video is brought to you by Answerly, a stellar blockchain Q&A platform that pays you to learn. If you loved what you just watched, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.